Live at noon with Kim and Dana Wagner. This is News 3.
Doing things that most of us would never even think of doing.
So we now turn to a local plastic surgeon. Dr. Goesel Anson joins us this afternoon. Thanks for coming in.
My
and
pleasure.
I couldn't believe this when I heard this, that people getting ready for Christmas parties, you see more women coming into your office this time of year trying to get touch-ups on their face so they can look good for these holiday parties. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, December is one of our busiest months of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, not just for the non-invasive stuff, but for surgery as well.
Wow. So what do you tell these people when they come in? Do you say, is this something that you want to have done permanent, long-term, or is it just for the party?
Well, it depends on what they're thinking. If you're trying to just look good for events, parties that come along at this time of year, you know, we all tend to get dehydrated this time of year. We eat too much, we don't drink enough water, we drink too much alcohol. So hydration is the key. So one of the things that you can do is eat well, sleep well, etc. And then if you're, the next step would be skincare. And by skincare, I mean using products that that we know scientifically make a difference in terms of your skin. Retinols, antioxidants, sunblock. Those are the most important things you can do. But then when you're actually trying to look good for a party, then we start looking at the things that make you hydrated, like masks, oxygen facials. Those are the things that our medical aestheticians do for people who are trying to look good, at least temporarily, for their parties. And then, of course, there's fillers and Botox, but there you have to plan because.
And that's where my husband comes in. We
I
start
know.
talking about
Well,
fillers
we know
and Botox.
so many beautiful women. You see them around Las Vegas all over the place, but we know actresses who have absolutely ruined their face. Beautiful women.
Yeah, Priscilla Presley comes to mind.
Priscilla Presley is a great example. I didn't want to name names, but I'm glad you did. Is there ever a point where you tell these people enough already?
Yes. Yes, and it's unfortunate because it scares other people away.
Sure.
Because you tend to only notice the things that don't look good. You don't notice the things that do look good. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind. Sometimes those people are choosing to look that way. You know, you see people with overfilled lips. We see that a lot.
Yes, the lips. Oh, that's the worst.
Cheeks are another one that you see more and more of. They're either choosing to look that way. That's usually it. But
or
yes,
in Priscilla
it's up to
Presley's case,
well,
she went to a doctor who was not reputable, and unfortunately for her, one of the most beautiful women on the planet,
that's so sad.
It's irreversible, the damage that was done.
So sad, and that's why it's so important to know what you're doing. I mean, I'm surprised always when patients tell me that they don't know what was been injected into their faces.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's still people out there doing silicone, and I know it's sad.
Doctor, thank you so much for coming in, and I appreciate that you tell some of these women to stop already sometimes, especially with those lips. I mean, they just look awful, I think, when they get overfilled.
It doesn't have to look that way.
It doesn't have to, and you have all these lotions and potions. Sometimes you don't even need a needle, so I understand. All right, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Okay, we are going to take a quick time out, and then we're going to be back with more news.